This morning, tornadoes slammed southern Mississippi. We have new home video of one twister on the ground.
Oh my God, I've never seen a tornado before in my life.
And the University of Southern Mississippi's campus is hit hard. We have coverage from Hattiesburg and what local crews are doing to help. 16 WAPT News continues right now.
16 WAPT News at 6 starts now.
Good morning to you on this Monday, February 11th, 2013. I'm Megan West. And I'm Keegan Fox. We begin this morning with the tornado outbreak.
Look at that tornado.
This is another look at just how massive the tornado was that hit Hattiesburg Sunday evening. This morning, MEMA officials say that storm moved through a major part of the city, causing massive damage to homes and the University of Southern Mississippi. And here is a live look outside using our Hilton Skycam on County Line Road. We have more rain in the forecast today. Let's send it over to meteorologist Ethan Houston for weather first.
That rain could be heavy, especially later this afternoon. Here's a look at Live Storm Shield 16 area-wide. We have passing showers getting a brief break here in Jackson, but that will come to an end in about the next 20 minutes or so. The rain has been heavy off to our south all night long from Macomb to Brookhaven and also over toward Prentice. We've seen about a half an inch to an inch since midnight, and also have seen some lightning and thunder out there. So be prepared for this to continue through the majority of the day today. Over now to the maps we go. We do have the threat of heavy rainfall remaining in the forecast. The Jackson metro area got 2.5 inches yesterday. We could receive another 1 to 3 inches. And we do also have the threat of flash flooding. That's why we do have a flash flood watch for our southern counties from Natchez through Brookhaven over toward Prentice and off down into the Pine Belt through the day today. We are at 56 degrees outside right now. And look, the winds are out of the north at 6 miles per hour. So that wind coming out of the north is actually going to help drop temperatures instead of warm them up. So if you're heading off to the bus stop, be prepared for rain this morning and also this afternoon. But on the way home, temperatures will be near 50 degrees.
This morning, we are getting a look at the damage this tornado outbreak caused across southern Mississippi. And we already have video from the campus of USM.
Holy.
This twister traveled through a major area of Hattiesburg, mangling homes and commercial buildings. 16 WAPT's Aaron Kelly has more from the campus of Southern Miss.
That is a tornado. Holy.
Hattiesburg pilot Aaron Price had his cell phone ready when this tornado plowed through the city Sunday.
Oh my God, I've never seen a tornado before in my life.
To see debris flying in the air, what I thought was roofs, possibly cars, houses, people's lives being destroyed right in front of me. And it's nobody's fault except Mother Nature, so it was just breathtaking.
I didn't believe I'd ever see a tornado other than on television.
The same tornado rolled through the University of Southern Mississippi and wiped away part of the alumni house.
We've been through hurricanes, but a tornado is a first. I've been here over 30 years. So it's both scary, but when we look and see that the heart of the campus is fine and our students are fine, I feel really blessed.
Blessed because most students were away Sunday on a 4-day vacation for Mardi Gras. Campus leaders say the tornado damaged 6 academic buildings and leveled historic oak trees.
And these trees, I mean, the biggest thing is that they're 150-year-old, 200-year-old trees. And if you realize what they've been through with all the storms we've had and all that, and now they're gone.
Sunday night, crews were already at work, trying to get the campus back up and running for the students' return. In Hattiesburg, Aaron Kelly, 16 WAPT News.
Campus leaders say as they clean up, there will be no classes today or Tuesday because of that scheduled Mardi Gras holiday. This morning, we know at least 60 people were injured in Hattiesburg. 3 people are reported injured in Marion County. Between 10 to 15 people are reported injured in Forest County. Today, Governor Phil Bryant will travel to Hattiesburg to see the damage firsthand. He's already declared a state of emergency for 4 Mississippi counties: Forest, Lamar, Lawrence, and Marion. Any additional counties with damage because of the severe weather will also be covered by this state of emergency. Today, MEMA and the Salvation Army are headed to Hattiesburg to help with recovery. 16 WAPT's Andrew Kinsey joins us live from the Salvation Army in Jackson with details. Andrew.
Good
Yeah, King and the folks here at the Salvation Army will be providing some much-needed relief to those impacted by Sunday's tornado. Just a few minutes ago, the Salvation Army's mobile feeding unit left from this location. I'm told those units can feed up to 5,000 of those first responders and families who have been displaced by this massive tornado. Take a look at this video from yesterday. You can see how massive this tornado was when it spun through the Hattiesburg area. At last check, MEMA officials say at least 7 counties are reporting some type of damage from this storm system that spun up that tornado. Damaged homes, businesses, and even schools at this hour. Even several injuries reported. The state's emergency operations center is in full effect. It has been operating for more than 24 hours right now. MEMA officials say they have boots on the ground in that area, assisting local officials with the cleanup and recovery efforts at this hour. We're told at 6 o'clock this morning there will be nearly 20 state troopers deployed from the state headquarters to Hattiesburg to assist with relief efforts there. As we said just a few moments ago, the Salvation Army's feeding unit was deployed down to the Hattiesburg area as well. Officials here at the Salvation Army say in order to continue to provide these type of relief efforts, they definitely need the help from the public. So if you can provide any assistance via monetarily, you can call the number there on your screen to do so. It will be definitely appreciated. For now, we're live outside the Salvation Army's headquarters in Jackson. Andrew Kinsey, 16 WAPT News.
Thanks, Andrew. The storm also brought widespread flooding in Jackson. The water came up so fast on this street right off Highway 18 in South Jackson, the driver had to climb to the roof of the vehicle. At one point, water was up to the car windows on that road. The driver finally was able to jump to higher ground.
Now, in our area, flooding was a major problem. This is video from Presidential Hills neighborhood. It's not the first time they've seen flooding like this. The city has said flooding is due to leaves and other debris that pile up in the storm drains. Neighbors have complained to the city. They say this happens every time it rains, and it means some residents can't back their cars out of their driveways.
Because it's going to go in my car. I have to miss work a couple days. A couple times I'll miss work because water go in the car.
City officials told us they will send crews out again today to check on those storm drains.
For more on these storms, you can just head on over to our website, WAPT.com. We also want to see your weather pictures. Here are just a few of the photos we've gotten so far of flooding. Go ahead and upload your pictures to the You Local section of our website. And this weather leads us to our Facebook question of the day. There are so many sources for severe weather coverage now. We have you covered on the air with our smartphone app, plus Facebook and Twitter updates. We want to know, how do you get your information about severe weather? Go ahead and keep on posting your comments on the 16 WAPT Facebook page, and we'll read them all morning.
The time now is 6:07. Travel is easing through New England this morning, where a storm left up to 3 feet of snow in some areas. This video shows cars stuck in snow all along roadways. Driving bans have now been lifted, and flights are starting up again at major airports. About 180,000 customers across New England are still without power. Today, the 2 men accused of beating a Warren County welder to death are slated to go on trial. Jontes Garvis and David DeAndre Thomas are charged with capital murder. This is surveillance video police say shows the men at the scene of the crime. 61-year-old Fred Jackson was working at this North Jackson salvage yard when prosecutors say Garvis and Thomas attacked him and stole his phone, $500 cash, and a payroll check. Garvis and Thomas have been at the Hinds County Jail since their arrest.
Today, the trial also begins for a former Jackson police officer charged for the death of his infant daughter. The former JPD vice and narcotics detective is accused of killing his 1-year-old daughter, Aubrey Brown, last November. An autopsy showed the child died from internal bleeding due to blunt force trauma to her stomach. This morning, the hunt for an ex-cop continues. Still to come, where the latest tip led police, plus the new reward being offered for his capture.
And a deadly stampede at a family festival in India. What caused hundreds of people to trample each other? It is 6:09. We'll be right back.
This is 16 WAPT News, the one to watch.